Quincy had one goal: to find a famous ancestor. A king, a celebrity, maybe even a pirate. She pored over the charts on her desk, seeking a glittering name that matched her ambition. General Smith? A distant cousin, she muttered. Mayor Johnson? Only served one term. Her research turned up names, dates, and occupations, but no flashing headlines. She sighed, pushing away a stack of index cards. There was one spot that gave her particular trouble. A simple line leading to a great-great-aunt Mabel. Grandma Alara, Quincy called, holding up the chart. Who was Mabel? Did she ever do anything important? Grandma Alara settled into her armchair and pulled out a worn, sepia-toned photograph. Mabel wasn't a general or a movie star, my dear. She was a baker in our little town, almost 100 years ago. Mabel's shop smelled of cinnamon and hope. She wasn't rich. The coins she earned each day were just enough to keep her small business going. Her name never made the newspaper's front page. But Mabel believed in abundance, even in scarcity. Every day she baked an extra dozen loaves. These weren't for sale, but for the quiet, hungry children who waited patiently down the alley after school. She would greet them with a gentle nod and a warm smile, handing out a perfect, crusty loaf. For many, that simple bread was the difference between a restless night and a full, safe sleep. Then came the long winter. Times grew harder. Mabel couldn't afford the flour to keep her own oven hot. She worried she would have to close her shop and stop helping her little friends. Instead of giving up, Mabel gathered the townsfolk. She didn't give them bread. She taught them how to stretch their own small supplies, showing them how to make simple, nourishing meals from common grains and foraged herbs. Mabel's greatest impact was not in making a fortune, but in making sure her neighbors survived. Her love multiplied, feeding a whole community's spirit and will to keep going. Grandma Alara closed the old photo album. Mabel saved that town, Quincy, not with a fortune or a law, but with kindness, time, and flour. Quincy looked at the simple name on her chart. Quincy suddenly saw the chart differently. A king's name might fill a history book, but Mabel's name was written in the foundation of her town, in the lives of the children she fed. She wasn't famous, Grandma, Quincy whispered, a new understanding dawning in her eyes. But she was important, maybe even more important than a general. Quincy picked up her favorite pen. Next to the plain, printed name Mabel, she carefully wrote one word in bold, colorful letters: legacy. She knew she had found the most famous ancestor of all.